I've always wanted to have sea salt handy when I cook, so I'm making a salt pig, an open container that's easy to clean, fits any size hands, and keeps salt handy. The key to this shape is the closed form. Let's see how easy it is to throw. I'm using a little under a kilo of clay. I center the clay. And then I push down into the clay. I open out, and then I start to form the walls. I bring the walls up quite tall. Once I've got to the final height, I collar in. I join the walls, and I make sure I get a good join. I straighten the sides. And gently round the top. I remove a little clay around the base. And so this is our basic closed form. This is the first step in making all kinds of single piece containers. I won't wire this one through, I'll trim it on the bat right way up. I'm thinking of some new closed form videos, so if you haven't already subscribed, do so now so you don't miss out. So I set aside my form to dry. So now we're ready to trim. I'm just going to trim a little around the base. And now I'm using a circle cutting tool to open up the form, and I gently cut into the form to make the hole. I've selected the cutting tool to make sure that the hole is large enough for my hand. And now I wire through, and I'm going to gently tidy the base. I run my finger around the base and then gently push into the base to give a slight depression. And I use my flexible rib to make sure the base is smooth. I set aside to dry fully, and then I bisque fire. Now to glaze. I start with the inside. I pour glaze in and then pour out. I wipe away any dribbles. And then I dip the glaze about 3/4 of the way. And that's it. I fire to temperature. I've made a few variations. I've used a glossy white glaze and a matte glaze. I also experimented a little with where the opening goes. So I've been wondering, why is it called a salt pig? My understanding is that the word pig is an old Scottish word for pot, which is a pretty fabulous piece of etymology. Anyway, this one's easy to fill and clean and accommodates both big and little hands. And if you want more fun with closed forms, check out my canister video. And happy potting!